All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to this explainer on the inner workings of a physical access control system. Today, I'm putting on my building safety manager hat to take you on a complete behind-the-scenes tour of the hidden security infrastructure that's actually running right inside your workplace.
So, think about your morning routine. Have you ever wondered what really happens when you swipe your badge? I mean, as an employee, you probably just tap it, hear a beep, and expect the door to magically open. But today, we're looking way beyond those sleek glass doors to strip away that illusion of magic. Your daily routine actually relies on a ridiculously sophisticated physical access control system, we call it a PACS, that is silently making split-second decisions about you all day long.
Because that little plastic card in your pocket or on your lanyard, it's literally just the tip of the iceberg. Swiping it triggers a massive, highly expensive network of hidden technology. Behind those simple readers on your walls are concealed access control panels, which are hardwired to heavy-duty electronic locks and miles of hidden cabling in the ceiling. All of this feeds directly into complex access control software, managed by a centralized security database that is designed to track movement and, ultimately, keep unauthorized individuals out.
Let's actually slow time down for a second and look at the less than 1 second journey of a single badge swipe. When you tap your card, the reader instantly transmits your badge number to one of those concealed panels. That panel then quickly checks your permissions, fires off a signal to unlock the door, and sends all that database back to the central database to log the event. And here is the absolutely crazy part. This entire round-trip sequence has to happen in under 0.9 seconds. If it takes any longer than that, basic human psychology kicks in. People just assume the system is broken and they'll actually start trying to force the door open.
Now take a look at this. This right here brilliantly illustrates the exact kind of back-end database logs that safety managers look at every single day. You've got the event description, the timestamp, the specific reader device, and the badge number. Looks like a wonderfully robust, secure system, right? Well, look a little closer. Do you notice a pretty glaring omission here? The system is only tracking the badge number. It totally ignores the actual human being holding the badge. There is literally no column here verifying that the person who swiped badge 3074 is actually the employee assigned to badge 3074.
Which brings us to a massive vulnerability, the identity loophole. Because the system verifies the credential and not the person, it has a huge blind spot.
Before we move ahead, facility management is evolving fast. Subscribe to stay future-ready and smash that like button if this video gave you a new perspective.
Think about it. If you lend your badge to a coworker so they can clock in for you, or if you accidentally drop your key fob in the parking lot and a total stranger picks it up, the system is completely oblivious. It's going to happily unlock the door, assuming the rightful owner is standing right there. Without additional tools, the system is totally blind to who is actually walking through that door. And this identity loophole, it feeds right into a major behavioral flaw that we see all the time, tailgating or piggybacking. This is when an unauthorized person gains access simply by following you through a door that you just unlocked. It happens constantly, especially in high-traffic areas like elevator banks, where people just naturally group together and slip in behind a single valid badge swipe. Seriously, have you ever held the door for the person behind you? Maybe it's someone struggling with a heavy box of donuts for the break room. Of course you have. You're not a monster. But here is the major disconnect. While you think you're just practicing good, polite office etiquette, from my perspective as a safety manager, you've actually just facilitated a perimeter breach. You just bypassed thousands of dollars of security infrastructure for a glazed pastry, allowing someone inside with zero digital record of them ever entering.
And the fallout from that one polite little gesture? It can be massive. Once that unauthorized person slips through the door you just held open, the perimeter is officially breached. They now have unrestricted access to secured workspaces. They could walk off with expensive equipment, tap into sensitive company data, or steal highly valuable intellectual property. And because they didn't swipe a badge to get in, the security guards have absolutely no immediate way to verify their permissions. That means an intruder can often operate totally undetected until it's way too late. Now let's raise the stakes a bit, because we're not just talking about stolen laptops or corporate espionage here.
During a severe emergency, like a structural fire or a natural disaster, the absolute #1 most critical metric for survival is an accurate facility occupancy count. Emergency responders need to know exactly how many people are inside the building and exactly who they are so they can coordinate their rescue efforts.
And honestly, the biggest threat to getting that accurate head count, it's just everyday human error. Employees are notoriously bad at badging out. If you sneak out a back exit door to grab lunch without swiping your badge, or if your building just has unaudited exit doors in general, you completely destroy the accuracy of our safety data. The system still thinks you're sitting safely at your desk, when in reality, you're 3 blocks away eating a sandwich.
So because of those unaudited exits and the constant failure to badge out, safety folks like me are left with this absolutely terrifying blind spot. I want you to imagine being a fire warden or an emergency manager standing outside at an assembly point while the fire alarms are just blaring. You look down at your system and it says 50 people are still in the building, but you have absolutely no idea if those missing personnel are actually trapped inside a burning facility or if they just went out for coffee an hour ago. It introduces this incredibly dangerous uncertainty into a literal life or death situation.
So how do we fix these life-threatening gaps? Well, modern safety managers are literally taking the technology off the wall. We're fighting back using mobile, biometric handheld scanners, systems like Express Entry, that actually sync directly with that back-end database in real time. Now, a security guard can scan your badge from anywhere and instantly pull up your official photo ID right on their screen to visually verify that you are exactly who you say you are. We can record entries at broken doors, we can do random spot checks to totally deter that tailgating problem, and crucially, we can rapidly scan badges at the assembly point during an evacuation to know exactly who made it out alive. So, we've kind of peeled back the curtain today. We've seen the millisecond engineering, those sneaky identity loopholes, and the massive security blind spots that are caused by just simple human etiquette and unaudited doors. Armed with this whole new understanding of the invisible infrastructure around you and the potential human errors that compromise it, I want you to really take a look around your workplace tomorrow. Look at the doors, look at how your colleagues behave, and ask yourself, how secure are you really?